So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best technical analysis that you can learn over on YouTube, man. It's 4 simple trading tips. It's Forex, we got crypto, we got binary. I'm going to show you guys how you can make $100,000 to even $10,000 in one single day. Now you might think this is crazy, but it's absolutely possible to make $10,000, even $20,000 on binary trading options. And I'm going to show you how to get started the easiest way possible. This video can be for beginners. This video can be for professionals. Anybody can learn from the technical analysis that I'm about to shoot to you in this video. So with all that being said, let's get right into it and let's shoot some trades up. Woo!
What's poppin' YouTube? As you can see, we're over here on the desktop on the Pocket Option broker trading platform. And guys, this is one of my favorite brokers, even though this is one of the few brokers that I do know, but they do have a easy withdrawal process. And if you have missed out on how to withdraw, I have a video right here on how to withdraw your money from Pocket Option. But let's get right into the strategy. Today's trading method, we are going to be trading on a 5-second time frame because I know how much you guys like to make this money fast. So for the candlestick time frames, guys, this is going to be how many seconds or minutes that these candles right here represent. We're going to be trading on the 10 seconds, and you want to make sure that you have candles on, not Heikinaichi, because we want accurate candlesticks and candle wicks technical analysis. So another thing that we're going to be looking at today is going to be the stochastic. Now this is the regular settings, 14, 3 and 3, and another thing as well is the vortex, but we're not going to use that as much. We are just going to be mainly using the Bollinger bands with a period of 10 and a deviation of 2. So go ahead and screenshot that. And also guys, we're going to be paying attention to the zigzag also on the default settings as well. But let's get right into this trading strategy. So for the strategy, as you can see, once we hit this bottom line on the Bollinger, we're gonna still go ahead and jump back up. As you can see, we did right there and we did right there, and same thing with the top. Once we hit the top line, as you can see, boom, that wick hit it, the candlestick went back down a little bit, then it went up a little bit more, we hit it again, then we went down, we went up a little bit more, and as you can see, after every little hit, we always come down. So that tells us in 5 seconds. So right now, look at this, in 5 seconds we're going to be going up because we hit that bottom Bollinger band. So as you can see, we have closed our first trade for the day because we did go ahead and hit that bottom Bollinger band, and this can go for the bottom, the top, or even this middle white line that you see here. So let's go ahead and try that for that middle white line. So we did have major up push, and then guys, we did go ahead and start coming back down in just 5 seconds. So even though we did go ahead and go over this white line, we got in a trader right here. It went up more, and then we went down right into our trading position, man. And today I have been on a roll. Like, look at this, guys. Look at this trading history. This is crazy. And some of these were 15 seconds. This is a 5-second video, so actually I just changed it as you saw earlier. But let's go ahead and go to a different chart, and I'll show you how this strategy works on every chart that you will trade on. So right now, what you see here is a downtrend, and then we are on a pullback. So my laptop literally just died, but as I was saying, guys, on the pullback, as you can see, we're on a downtrend, and then we go up, and as you can see, we hit the top Bollinger band, hit the bottom Bollinger band, jumped up, top, jumped up, and then hit the bottom, and we're jumping up again, guys. And I would even predict right here that we are going to continue to go up. Just some previous history, it will pass that white line. So I'm gonna get it at its lowest point, so right here, and on the 5 seconds, and let's just see if we can contest up, man. So we just need a little bit of pull in the upwards direction. As you see, we did lose that trade because of the fact that we didn't necessarily cross the white line. We already bounced off of it. As I'm looking right here, and as I'm looking right here, we did cross it. Right here, we are crossing above it, but right now we already hit it and we did bounce off, and I got in kind of like at the wrong point. So now, as you see, our stochastic, it is very low at this bottom, meaning that we're going to be going up in a couple of seconds here, and the blue line is under this orange line. And so when the blue line is under the orange baseline, that is meaning that we're going to go up. So now that it's above the orange baseline, guys, that means the chart can go down. And as you can see, our vortex is starting to cave in, indicating that there is a reversal coming. And as you can see, the vortex is still kind of caving in, but the blue line is under the orange baseline. So I predict that we will go up in a couple seconds here. So even though we are on a downtrend, I'm gonna go ahead and place an upwards trade because of the fact that the blue line is, under the orange baseline, like I said. As you can see, we close this trade even with the computer acting extra slow, because right now I am in a resort. Their hotel Wi-Fi is trash, but we gotta get this content out, man. That's why you don't see my face over here in the corners, because we don't have the camera with us, so faceless YouTube videos, woohoo. But anyways, so now we are at the top line, and I'm gonna go ahead and place a downward trade because we are at that top Bollinger Band. And let's just see if we are gonna pan out. As you can see, trade placed, trade closed, because the computer just wants to act so slow. But if you look at the history, you can see that we have a good 8 out of 10 win rate, even more than 8 out of 10. We are on a 90% win rate, and this is with 5 seconds or 15-second strategies, because if you look at the history, guys, boom, you hit the top line, you're going to go down. 15 seconds is literally 2 candlesticks. So if you look, every time you hit this line, boom, we hit the middle line, we went down, for more than 20 seconds. And same thing at the bottom. So boom, you hit the bottom Bollinger Band, you go up for about a minute here. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bottom, we're going up for about a minute here. And sometimes, as you can see right here, we didn't necessarily hit the bottom on this wick right here, but when you see that it's close to the bottom, sometimes the chart will go ahead and reverse on you, so you have to pay attention to that. Same thing right here, we have a green, some candles right here. There is no bottom wicks on neither of these candles, and that means that the chart can go ahead and reverse. So that is another note, guys, that you want to go ahead and remember, is that sometimes it doesn't have to always go to that bottom line, but if it does start to retest and go back up and not hit the bottom or the top of the Bollinger Band, just don't trade right there, guys. Be patient. Just don't take the risk. You just want to make sure, even right here, you see a lot of touches on the same area, the same zone. And what you want to do when you find these zones, guys, you want to take your tool and you just want to go ahead and mark these zones. So as you can see right here, this is a zone on a 10-second candle. The chart could kind of be trying to come back to this green line, and to get a more clarification of your zones, you would want to just change up your candlestick time frame. So as you can see, we do have a pretty big zone right here, and these candlesticks are going to want to touch this. And on this 1 minute, seeing that we do have a long wick and we are off of that wick and trying to head back up, it's making me see, and we are hitting this white midpoint line. It's making me see that we are going to go ahead and head up to this next Bollinger Band. So even for more clarification, you can go to like the 3 minute and go ahead and place another horizontal line and zoom out and just go ahead and get that zone. So actually right here is perfect. We got a line right here, and this is the top of this zone. A candlestick touch right here, candlestick touches up in here, and even candlestick touches up in here. So what you want to do, you would go back to your sniper entry on a 10-second time frame. We almost touched this line up in here. So what you would do right now is you would probably take a 15-second, and just because we passed this zone, you're just gonna wait, see if we're gonna keep heading above the zone. The blue line is above the orange baseline, but our vortex isn't necessarily fully extended to the highest and lowest point. So if this was at the highest and lowest point on the vortex, as you can see right here, then that means that we're gonna go ahead and reverse and head back down. But since it is not yet at the highest and lowest point, that means that we can keep going back up, even though the stochastic indicates that we're going down. But when you have all of your indicators showing you different things, you just don't want to trade right there. So that we did go through this zone right here for a little bit, a couple of seconds, and then boom, we started to go back down. So now, as we're frozen, what I could see is that we hit this white line, and what I would predict is that it might hit this white line and go back up. So let's see if this is right. So YouTube, as you can see, our prediction was wrong. We did go ahead and cross the middle line and hit the bottom Bollinger Band. And as you can see, once we hit that bottom Bollinger Band though, we did go back up. You know what I'm saying? And this did go up. If you had a minute trade place, you got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 seconds. And you would have had this trade right within that whole minute. Same thing up here, guys. So this strategy, the Bollinger Band strategy, you know what I'm saying, with these settings, is going to work for anywhere from 5 to 50 seconds, even a minute, sometimes even 2 minutes, guys. When you're looking at this 10-second candlestick, as you can see, our vortex is starting to cave back in and it's trying to cross each other. And once it crosses, that indicates that we are going to be on a reversal. So this is a good sign for reversals once this crosses and once it's at its highest and lowest point. So right here, even though we weren't necessarily at the lowest point, we were at the highest point, and the chart just decided to go ahead and go in the opposite direction, because the stochastic, if you were looking, was still under, very oversold. My fault, guys. Very oversold. So we started to head back up. Then we get over here, we are now overbought, and now we're gonna start heading back down. And now that the blue line is under this orange baseline, it's under it, meaning that we're going to go back up in a little bit. So even though even though we drop down, this could indicate that we are, now that the zigzag has formed as well, this indicates that we are going to probably go down to this orange line at this 20 on the stochastic, guys. So sometimes, most of the time, you just want to be patient when you're trading, and that's the name of the game. Have a plan, be patient, and execute. Those are the top 3 trading rules. You have to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, if you're switching from strategy to strategy, you're not going to be more successful than some traders. If you're switching strategy to strategy every time and just using different strategies, you're confusing your own mind. You know what I'm saying? And then the plan and the strategy is first. And then, guys, you have to be patient. So right here, I see that we have a big major downtrend. You know what I'm saying? We have a major downtrend, and we're trying to reach the top of this Bollinger Band. So once on this pullback, we have a little pullback forming. Once we do hit this top Bollinger Band, if we do, as you can see, the blue line is over the orange baseline. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to be a little bit short of this Bollinger Band, because there is a lot of still strong push to the downside. But once we get to this, I think I want to go ahead and get in the trade if we can come up just a little bit more on this candle right here. Or let's see what this next candle does. So yeah, man, we're still trying to go down on the stochastic. And even though this is not a logical trade, actually, I would have went ahead and placed the trade right there, but I hesitated. All right, so let's get it right here, man. Let's see if this will fan out and see if this will be right. And if it's not, what you would want to do is you would just double entry. And I did hit it late, as you can see. I hit it last minute. But you would just double entry, guys, and just let your trades fan out, man. So we did close that first one, and we're still on the way down because, as you can see, guys, we're on a major downtrend. And the next couple of trades are going to close as well. So if I did lose that first trade, I still would have been profitable of $90 because I won 2 other trades. The second trade I placed would break me even, and then the third trade that I placed will give me my initial profit. So that is the name of the game, guys. Have a plan, and then you want to be patient. So like right now, we're hitting that bottom Bollinger Band, and we're still not yet trying to like curve up on our stochastic. So I would just wait until this kind of like curves up. We could go down a little bit more here. And as you can see, the Bollinger Band kind of just stretched out a little bit more. So we could hit this again. And once it does hit it again, I just want to go ahead and get it at its lowest point. And even though we're on a downtrend, guys, and you want to go with the trend is your friend, I think that's where I just messed up, because we're on a major downtrend. The pullback is already over. It's not a pullback coming. So that's where I messed up on that trade, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I just showed you how you could win a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I just showed you how you can win a lot of money on 5 seconds, 15 seconds. And also, I just lost this last trade because I didn't go with the trend. You know what I'm saying? It's already a downtrend. We already hit the pullback. So at this point, after the pullback, you want to go ahead and just keep continuing to follow the trend, guys. So that is it for this video on this 5 seconds to 15-second strategy. Pay attention to your Bollinger Bands. Make sure you have a plan, and make sure you're being patient and execute. Because if you're hitting these Bollinger Bands, guys, and you're not executing these trades when you know that you need to execute once the line hits the line, then you're just missing out on money, guys. And that's still one of my problems today, you know, trading procrastination. I'm not executing, but it is what it is, man. So yeah, like I said, check out the links in the description. Back to the outro. Whoop.
Ooh, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If you did, don't forget to show your love. Put the like button, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button while you're at it, man. This is Black Investor Group, where we do make investing easy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it to your friend. Help them make some money too, because, man, share the wealth. I just shared the wealth to you, so now you pass it on to the next person. But my name is King Lattamanagement, man. We'll see you in the next video. We do post every other day, so don't forget to put your post notification button on. But we out. Woo!
You talking